我这两天去相亲，遇见了两个奇葩。
I went on a couple of blind dates over the past 2 days, and honestly, both guys were just bizarre. Let me tell you how weird they were. The first guy is a music teacher. He's actually pretty good looking, tall and from the Kaohsiung region. He invited me to dinner yesterday. The conversation went well, not bad at all. But after that, we didn't really keep in touch, barely any chatting on WeChat. Then this morning, he sent me a message saying, after a sleepless night of reflection, I've decided we're not suitable for each other, because I can't accept your profession. Your industry is too messy. When I saw that, I was actually quite calm about it. I thought, just because you're a teacher, does that mean your industry is squeaky clean? Aren't there professors out there who take advantage of female students? Why are you wearing colored glasses and judging everyone in my profession the same way? I work as a flight attendant. It's not like I'm stealing anything. I earn my money openly and honestly through my own labor. My job is 100% legitimate. What's there to be ashamed of? I just found it really strange. He went on and on trying to explain himself, but I didn't want to hear it anymore. So I deleted him. Also, we only met once, had a single dinner. It's not like anything was going to happen. He wasn't even in my consideration set. I had no interest in him. He was clearly overthinking everything. Honestly, it was exhausting. Then he said something even more ridiculous. He doesn't like people from Northeast China, especially not Northeastern men. He said they talk nonsense when drunk and that they're not worthy of being his friends. As for Northeastern women, he claimed they're too open and too aggressive. He and his bras apparently joke about how Northeastern women are just, that kind of woman. He told me about a Northeastern girl who once chased after him, acted all high and mighty, and then had sex with him on the 4th day of knowing each other. After that, he told her they weren't a good match and blocked her. That kind of guy honestly just blew my mind. His worldview is completely messed up. The second guy is from Hong Kong. Yesterday, he asked if we could have dinner and meet in person. I said sure. He said he'd come to my complex to pick me up downstairs, so I thanked him, thinking he meant by car. I mean, usually when someone says they're picking you up, it means by car, right? So I didn't think much of it. Today I dressed up a bit and wore 7 centimeters heels. When I met him, he was waiting by the parking lot, so I assumed we were going to get in his car. But instead, he led me through the parking lot to the bus stop. I asked, "Wait, you didn't drive here?" He said, "Nope, we're taking the bus to Mongkok." Mind you, we live in Tuan Moon, so Mongkok is quite far. I said, "But I'm wearing heels, 7 centimeters heels. I can't really take public transport in these. It's uncomfortable and exhausting to walk long distances in them. You should have told me in advance. I would have worn flats." But even after I said that much, he didn't offer any alternatives. If he were a gentleman, he should have said, "No problem, let's grab a cab," or called for a ride via app. But he didn't do anything, so I told him I'd go upstairs to change shoes. Walked all the way back from the gate to my building, went up to change, and while I was doing that, I thought, forget it. I texted him saying I wasn't feeling well, and canceled. As someone who's been through this, here's my advice to all the girls out there. If you're under 32, there's absolutely no need to go for offline matchmaking, hire a matchmaker, or use dating platforms to find a partner. You can totally meet reliable people through your job or everyday life. And even if you're over 32, don't get too anxious, because the matchmaking scene is just full of weird guys. Seriously. My biggest advice? Always protect yourself. Don't sleep with any guy too early. That only lowers your own worth and your position in the relationship. It also makes a lot of men look down on you. Women need to maintain self-respect, self-love, and independence. Only then will you attract someone truly worthy. Before we dive into all of this, let us know in the comments where you're watching this video from. Connecting with viewers from around the world is a huge source of inspiration for us.
过年相亲遇到了奇葩男。
A guy went on a blind date during Lunar New Year and met an outrageous man. I was honestly furious on her behalf. My client told me that she went on a matchmaking date during the New Year holidays, and the guy actually had the audacity to ask for his name to be added to the deed of a house that the woman is still paying off. Here's what happened. They met and got to know each other a bit. The guy said he owns a 58 square meter school district apartment in Nanning. Then he asked about her house. She told him that she owns a 4-bedroom apartment over 100 square meters in Yongning District, Nanning. There's still over 600,000 yuan, $82,500 left on the mortgage, and the down payment had been scraped together by her parents a few years ago. Then the guy started planning things out. He said since his house is mortgage-free and she still has loans to pay, if they got married, he'd have to help pay her mortgage. So, he suggested they live in his smaller house after marriage, and let his parents live in her bigger house. And yes, he also wanted his name added to the deed of her home. She held back her anger and asked, "Then where would my parents stay if they come to visit?" He replied, "That's not a big deal. Before we get married, I'll make a prenuptial agreement for my own house, because it was bought with my parents' hard-earned life savings. It wasn't easy for them to buy it. So after we're married, we must show them proper filial piety." And as for her parents, he said they can just stay at a hotel whenever they visit. After all, they never stay long anyway. After hearing this, she was so mad she laughed. This guy's little scheme was so obvious, you could hear the mental calculations from 1,000 miles away. I immediately told my client, "You're still paying off that apartment, so no, he can't be added to the deed. And if you're still thinking about being with this guy, you might as well just sell your house so he won't have to help with the mortgage. That way, he won't keep drooling over it." So here's my advice to all the women out there. Don't fall for love blindly. Protect your house and your money. If you run into a man like this, just run the other way.
像呢是我好姐妹介绍给我的。
There's something I really need to say. It's not that us women can't get married. It's that so many men out there are just not normal anymore. Let me tell you about a recent matchmaking experience I had. This guy was introduced to me by a very close girlfriend, so I trusted her and added him on WeChat. We chatted for about a week, and it was going pretty well. Then he suggested, how about we grab dinner to get to know each other better? I agreed. We arranged to meet at a Chinese restaurant at Wanda Plaza. I arrived early, about 20 minutes ahead of time, and while waiting, I bought 2 cups of coffee. I waited for him upstairs for around 20 minutes until he finally showed up. As soon as he walked over, the first thing he said was, "Ugh, why are there so many people here? I really hate waiting. I never wait in lines." I didn't say a word, just quietly handed him the coffee I bought. Then, lucky for us, the wait was actually short, barely a minute. That's because I'd already picked up a queue ticket earlier, so we got seated pretty fast. Then we started ordering food using an iPad at the table. I said, "Why don't you order first? Pick whatever you like." He replied, "I've never eaten at this kind of restaurant before. You go ahead and order what you want." So I ordered 2 dishes. One of them was kung pao chicken, and the other I forget, just something basic. Then he added 3 more dishes himself. We ate together. After a while I told him, "You go ahead, I'm full." He looked at me and asked, "Why did you eat so little?" I said, "That's just how much I normally eat. I'm full, you enjoy." Then he finished all the remaining dishes himself. After he was done eating, he just sat there glued to his phone. His payment QR code was literally right next to him on the table. I wasn't sure what he was doing, but it sounded like he was either playing Honor of Kings or using that interface to do some lottery spin. And I recognized it because I play that game too. We had originally planned to go watch a movie after dinner. We had talked about it earlier on WeChat, so I said, "We're done eating, should we go?" Then, this is what he said to me, "You only ate a little, you should pay." I was stunned. I had so many things I wanted to say, but I was just speechless. I wanted to say, "Weren't you the one who invited me out for dinner?" But I didn't argue. I just picked up his QR code, scanned it with my phone, and paid. It wasn't even that expensive, around 160s, which is about $22. But after that, I had zero mood to go watch a movie with him. I told him, "Something came up. I need to leave now. Let's talk another time." And I left. Let me be clear, it's not about the money. If I pay, fine. It's not a big deal. But the way he said it, "You didn't eat much, so you pay." That's the problem. And the coffee? I bought it too. I didn't even bring that up. Honestly, I feel like there are no normal men left anymore. It's not that women can't get married, it's that the men are just unbearable now. If you're still watching, comment 1 so I know you're still with me.
37岁的男生跟33岁的女
A 37-year-old man goes on a blind date with a 33-year-old woman. The woman is a local from Zhongshan. The man's material conditions are quite good, so I thought there was a high chance of success. But the moment they met, the first thing he asked was, "Have you bought a house?" The woman replied, "No." He continued, "What about a car?" She said, "No." Then he pressed on, "Do you have any savings?" Still, the answer was no. Immediately, the man said, "Then I don't think we're suitable." The woman was clearly annoyed. She said, "You show up to a blind date, and the first thing you do is ask me whether I have a house, a car, and savings. What, are you planning to marry into my family and live off me? Sure, maybe your conditions are slightly better than mine, but isn't it your job to provide these things if you want to get married? Aren't you supposed to answer these questions, not me?" The man said, "You're already 33. You've been working for over 10 years. You spend everything you earn. You don't even think about buying property or saving money. How can you feel secure like that? Clearly, you're just waiting to marry someone who will buy you a house, a car, and give you a bride price." The woman fired back, "I'm a woman. I have to give birth. I have to take care of the family. Shouldn't men contribute more financially? If I already bought my own house and car, what would I need a husband for? I've been treated like a princess at home for over 20 years, and you want me to marry into your family just to become a maid?" The man replied, "Marriage doesn't mean you become a maid in my home. It means we build a new family together and share responsibilities. You were able to live like a princess because your parents sheltered and cared for you. But being a daughter is different from being a wife or a mother. And I, too, will have to go from being a son to a husband and then a father. In a real marriage, both sides give and receive equally. That's what family is. Don't say you're having a child for me. When the child grows up, is he only going to support his father and ignore his mother?" She said, "But I bear the pain of childbirth. Shouldn't you compensate me for that?" He responded, "You're giving birth to his child, not mine. Ask him for compensation. When the kid grows up, make sure he's filial to you. Isn't that enough?" The woman was left speechless. So what do you think? Did the man make a valid point, or was he just dodging responsibility?
可以成为你的相亲对象吗？
那你要想追的
Can I be your match? Well, if you want to pursue me, come to my live stream and protect me. Wait, I'm supposed to pursue you now? Obviously. Everyone else has to. What, you think you just show up and get married immediately? No way. I need to see your attitude first. But I don't have money. How can I protect you then? No money? Then what are you dating for? Shouldn't men pursue women? I don't even like you. Why would I chase you? You don't like me? Nope. But the way you're looking at me feels like you do like me. You're delusional. Fine, if someone wants to chase me, the door is wide open. Come to my live stream and show me your attitude. No need to send expensive gifts. Just show up and be consistent. So, what does protect mean? Accompany you every day? I don't need company. I said no gifts, but that doesn't mean don't send anything at all. It's about the attitude. I just want a girl who treats me well. You're too realistic. I'm not. But tell me, how do I know you like me? You asked their background first, right? Ugh, girls like you. You should be grateful just to be talking to someone like me. And yet you come in here acting like we're equals? Go find someone cheap. Plenty of budget girls in this stream. You're insulting women now? I'm just being honest. This stream is full of simps drooling over cheap girls. You don't want them. They don't want you. But you expect to get us, the high-value men? We have standards. You want quality. Pay the price. I don't like guys who are too materialistic. Then stay single. But even the non-materialistic guys, you don't like them either. You say you have looks? Sure. But you're still single. That's called selective, not desperate. Oh yeah, then prove your attitude. I'm showing it. Where? Show me now. Fine, I'll show you after we get married. I'll keep you company, say sweet things, go wherever you want. You're just making empty promises. Excuse me? You people say I won't spend a cent but expect love in return. You cheap girls, you freeloaders. Even if I were buried in cement, I wouldn't date someone like you. We men have value too, and that comes with price tags. So what's considered genuine attitude then? Simple. If we get married, how much bride price will you offer? You expect bride price? Of course. If you can demand it, why can't I? What about a car? A house? Who's paying? You are. You want me. You pay. You have nothing. No car, no house. Where will the kids live? What school will they go to? You're just reversing gender roles, trapping women with their own logic. I'm not reversing anything. We all pay our part.
我现在好焦虑啊，找不到对象。
I'm so anxious right now. I can't find a partner. I'm getting older and still have to worry about having kids. I toss and turn at night and can't fall asleep. During the day, I feel lost, like I don't even know what day it is anymore. Now I'm scared to pick up calls from home, scared that friends will bring up their husbands or kids. I feel completely lost, like I can't see a future for myself. Finding a partner feels impossible. These are the raw truths from women who are aging out of the dating market. I'm 37 years old, unmarried. Please stop asking me why I'm not married. Marriage is like wearing shoes. Only your own feet know whether they're comfortable or not. If your shoes fit, great. Stay in your marriage. But for the rest of us, the not-so-lucky ones, please let us take our time to find the right pair of shoes. Video 7.
90年34岁，我是
You've got to stay confident, okay? You're amazing. Do you know that? I even made it to the trending searches. Now everyone in China knows I'm a 38-year-old woman who still hasn't gotten married. What I worry about most is this. When I was younger, I had so many people chasing after me. And back then, my rejections were cold and firm, like steel. Now, imagine those men I rejected, scrolling on their phones with their wives and kids next to them, seeing me show up on their feed. They must feel so satisfied, probably so happy, they go buy their wives 2 handbags right after.
不瞒你们说呀，20多岁的时候，
Born in 1990. I'm 34 this year. And yes, I really do want to get married. Yesterday I saw someone online say, "Isn't a high-quality single life amazing? Why bother with marriage at all?" And honestly, they're right. The single life is great. I don't like my job, I quit. Want to travel? I pack and go. I have so much time to explore my own interests and hobbies. It's a lifestyle many married people envy. But here's the catch. I'm already 34. My peers, their kids are in middle school. The life I'm living now, they can still have any time. But what they have, if I don't act soon, I might really miss the window. I tell myself, it's impossible. No way I'll end up alone. But who knows?
我现在有一点
To be honest with you, in my 20s, my standards were ridiculous. I had only one non-negotiable. The guy had to be at least 183 centimeters tall. Even just a little shorter, no deal. I was obsessed with 183. No idea why. Looking back now, totally delusional. Nowadays, I've long stopped fixating on height. I've realized that a lot of smart guys aren't that tall anyway. Now I think as long as he's a bit taller than me, it's fine. I'm 164 centimeters. That's not asking much, right?
我今年38岁啊，大龄
There's something that's been making me sad lately. I suddenly realized that for older women, it's easy to have a car, a house, but love? That's the hard part. Even though I don't want to accept it, I can't deny it anymore. No matter how great your body is, how beautiful you are, how educated, how kind, once you enter the marriage market as a woman, your age is the first thing they judge. I worked so hard, earned my own money. I thought I could be with the person I love. But I never imagined this. One day, I'd have the house, the car, but as an older woman, when it's time to marry and have kids, I'd just be a product for others to weigh, judge, and filter. And in that moment, I realized maybe all that effort I put into work should have gone into finding love instead.
为什么没人也不愿意给我介绍？
I'm 38 this year, a highly qualified, older single woman. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I graduated and I'm still single. Honestly, I really do find it hard to meet someone. And it's not like I have high standards. Look at me, I'm 168 centimeters tall. Is it too much to ask for someone who's at least 175? I have a master's degree. Can I ask for someone with at least a bachelor's? I own a car and a house. Is it too much to hope that the guy does too? I earn over 10,000 yuan per month, over $1,300, so finding someone who also earns more than that, is that unreasonable? But I've come to realize, guys like that are incredibly rare. In real life, they just don't exist. As I get older, I'm getting more and more anxious. What am I supposed to do if I can't find someone? Now I can only rely on online dating, right? I refuse to believe. In a country as big as China, not a single person likes me. That just doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm amazing, aren't I?
我这样的大龄剩女
Why is it that nobody wants to introduce someone to me? First reason, I'm getting older. Second reason, it's not that no one ever introduced someone. It's just that I've passed the matchable age. When you're in your 20s, matchmakers are dying to set you up. They even make a little money out of it. But once you pass that window, people just think, what's the point? You're in your 30s, still not married. You're a tough sell. You may think you're still excellent. You may brag about your salary, your height, your education. But the men who match your standards? They're already married. And the ones who aren't? Either they're too young, or the same age as you and already divorced, or worse. Video 13.1111111. On the surface, I look glamorous. But the truth is, I live worse than a stray dog. The pressure I'm under is enormous. My mom and brother have already blocked me. They say I'm the only daughter in the family, and they once had such high hopes for me. But now? No success in career. No marriage in sight. They're deeply disappointed in me. I've decided this year I'll spend Lunar New Year alone. I still have that apartment, with over 2 million yuan, 270,000 in mortgage. If I don't sell it, I'll have trouble keeping up with payments. As for marriage, I've lowered my standards again and again. But the ones I like don't like me, and the ones who like me, I don't want. And so, another year goes by, still alone. I've really tried. I don't even know where I went wrong. I've worked so hard all my life, but somehow I've turned my life into a complete mess.
91年的34岁的大龄剩女了。
Born in 1991, I'm 34 years old, a picky older single woman. To be honest, I've always been extremely selective. High standards, low tolerance. Looks like I'm destined to die alone. Whenever people introduced me to broke older single men or divorced guys with kids, I'd always reject them with firm confidence. But when I'm alone, I cry, I break down, I ask myself, how did I end up here? I used to be the top student, class monitor all through school. In high school, I was always a class leader. In college, I got excellent grades and became an exchange student in Korea. I supported myself through grad school, became a manager in 3 years, a director in 4, a VP in 5. Eventually, I started my own business. I bought my own house and car. I thought, I deserve love. I deserve someone amazing. But somehow, I became an older leftover woman. Now the men people introduce me to are the exact kind I never would have considered in the past. I don't even know what I did wrong. How did it come to this?
我今年38，
I'm 38 this year, a master's graduate, a so-called high-quality leftover woman. But honestly, I think older single men are more desperate than we are. Because women, no matter how old, there's always someone who'll marry them. Even at 70, you'll still be matched up with someone. So what's the rush? I'm only 38. Don't you agree? No matter how unattractive a woman is, someone out there will still want her. Put on a little makeup, and no one can even tell your age. As for me, I don't even ask for much. I just want the man I marry to buy a house for my younger brother. My family's not that well off. I want my brother to have a good wife. They say a good wife brings fortune to 3 generations, right? I just hope my family prospers in the next generation. But the moment I bring this up, guys immediately run. I don't get it. And the older I get, the worse my blind dates become. But my standards won't change. I still believe, as long as I keep trying, I'll meet the right one. Never give up, never surrender. Anyone who tries to play me, I'll crush you.
唉，我太
Too hard. Honestly. Too hard. I'm 38, master's degree, still single. This month my period hasn't come. So I went to the hospital for a checkup. The results, not good. The doctor said my body is about to shut off. No more water, no more power. Meaning, I may not be able to have children anymore. But I think it's the doctor's fault. Probably some unlicensed clinic. So I've decided to go to a proper top-tier hospital and get checked again. Medical technology is so advanced these days, and I'm only 38. Still young, I just don't believe I can't have kids. It must have been a misdiagnosis. I'll go get checked again. It's too hard. Seriously, I'm barely holding on.
哎，我真的是太难。
It's really truly unbearable. I'm 38, master's degree, a highly qualified leftover woman. And now, my body has officially shut off. No water, no power. So now I'm desperate to find a keyboard warrior to help me pay the utility bills. But these guys are smart now, especially the rural single men. They're all off chasing the young and pretty girls. That's when I realized, even rebound guys come with conditions now. They want you to have fertility value, emotional value, life value. And me? I'm supposedly high quality, but nobody wants me. Where are all the pigs to root this cabbage? Even the guys who used to settle don't want to settle for me anymore. I'm done. I'm drunk on disappointment. It's just too damn hard.
遇见了2个奇葩，我跟你们说说有多奇葩。
The truth is, no dynasty in history has ever seen young people fear marriage and childbirth like in modern-day China. According to statistics, the average monthly salary of an ordinary urban worker is only around 5,000 yuan, approximately $690. Yet raising a child to the age of 18 can cost up to 480,000 yuan, nearly $66,000. With sky-high housing prices, mounting debt, and unstable jobs, it's not hard to understand why so many young people choose to remain single, rather than step into the endless cycle of marriage, children, and financial burdens with no way out. China's social trends clearly shows this isn't laziness or selfishness, it's a survival response to the overwhelming pressure of modern society. When even personal life remains unstable, the idea of building and caring for a family becomes almost unthinkable. Still, it's also a reminder, no matter how the times change, family remains the foundation of a healthy society. Marriage should not be a financial obligation, but a union built on responsibility, love, and mutual respect. Only when society creates a more stable environment for the younger generation can the concept of family be truly revived. According to the latest data from the Chinese Ministry of Civil Affairs, only 1.81 million couples registered for marriage nationwide in the first quarter of 2025, the lowest figure in a decade. At the same time, the number of single people continues to rise sharply, with over 300 million singles, equivalent to a quarter of the entire population. This reality shows that modern society is producing a generation of high-quality leftover women, talented, independent, and deeply alone. China's social trends today is not just about dating, it's a wake-up call. When youth slips away in the pursuit of perfection, by the time you look back, the one who might have walked with you is already gone. Perhaps it's time modern women ask themselves, are career, education, and property truly enough to complete a life? Or is what's missing something old but essential? Family, genuine affection, and a partner who shares and understands you. China's social trends doesn't just capture snapshots of society. It reminds us, sometimes a simple home is worth more than all the high standards we once chased. Discussion questions. Should single women over 30 lower their standards to get married, or stay true to themselves and embrace a life of independence? Are high-quality leftover women victims of a materialistic society, or simply the result of their own choices? Leave your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation.